Hey, my name's Marie from Wildflower Pilates, and if you're a mountain biker looking to improve your stability, control, and endurance on your bike, then this Pilates video is for you. A strong core isn't just about abs, it's the foundation for balance, bike handling, and injury prevention. So today we're going to work through core stability for technical terrain, rotational strength for better bike control, and spinal mobility to help keep you riding pain-free. This session is designed to keep you feeling strong and mobile on your bike so you can flow through the trails nice and smoothly. So let's get started. So we're going to start on all fours for me. So down on your mat, on your hands and knees underneath your hips, hands underneath your shoulders, and just rounding your back like a sad cat, and then arching your back like a happy cat, and just moving through that, getting some nice movement through the spine there. Stretch it out. These can feel great after a big ride as you're in that prolonged position for extended periods of time. So just moving the spine in a different way can feel quite nice. All right, from here we're going to bring the knees together and just let your hips drop over to one side, looking over the opposite shoulder, and then coming up and through the middle, over to the other side, and back again, having a little wiggle around so you can get quite tight hips when we're riding too, and this can feel really nice to stretch it out. So if you sit back a little bit towards your heels when you're over to the side, it gets a little bit deeper into those hips. And just have a little wiggle around, stretch it out. Let's go one more each side. And then we'll come back to the middle for me. So we're going to tuck the toes under, come into a round back, and we're just going to hover the knees off the mat. So we're working for stability here through the core, back, and shoulders, which are all important parts when we're on our bike. So yeah, we do tend to hang out in the same position when we're on our bike for extended periods of time. So we want to build up that endurance through your core, through your back, but also through your shoulders and through your legs. But today we're mainly focusing on core stability to help relieve the back pain. So we're just going to hold here for another 3 and 2 and 1. Drop the knees down, give your wrists a little shake out if they need it. And then we're coming back into it. So back onto all fours. This time bring your feet together. Round back, hovering those knees. Now we're just going to add in a little twist. So same as we did at the start. Hips drop one way, looking over the other shoulder. Then we're coming back to the middle, over to the other side. Coming back to the middle, over to the other side. Nice. So you're trying to keep the knees nice and close to the mat, and seeing if you can find as much twist as you can. So working through that rotational system here through your obliques, which helps us control your bike a little bit more. Let's go one more each side. Beautiful. And then we're coming back to the middle. Sit back on your heels, shake your wrists if you need it. And then we're coming back onto all fours. So this time we're going to tuck the toes under, make a round back, hovering the knees off the mat. And then you're going to step one foot back, step the other foot back, find a plank, bring it back in, come back down. Making the round back, hovering the knees, step it out, bring it in. If you can keep the knees hovering and just continue with like that, I want you to do it. If you need to take the break, take the break. but we're going for about another 5. So staying nice and strong through the whole body, keeping those knees nice and close to the ground. We're going for another 3, kind of lost count. Last 2, you can alternate which legs are coming in and out first. Last one, coming into that plank, step the feet back in and then sit all the way down. Come back, give it a little shake out, nice work. And then we're coming back onto all fours. Right leg's gonna go long. We're gonna swivel around to the side. Right hand's gonna come behind your head and you've got a bent elbow. We're gonna try and bring that elbow down to the mat. So you're finding a little twist here, tap the elbow down, lift it back up, look up. Coming down, twist, and looking back up. So just trying to find a little bit of spinal rotation through that mid back, your upper thoracic. See if you can keep your left arm straight as that elbow comes down to the mat. Let's go 2 more. Last one. Reaching that elbow up to the ceiling. It's going to stay there. Now we're trying to go right knee to right elbow. So trying to make connection, reach everything long. Make connection, reach everything long. So now I want to try and open up the hips here. So you're trying to bring that knee back to the wall behind you as best you can. And we're finding a little side crunch. Awesome. So we're working through this supporting shoulder, supporting glute, and then getting that work through the obliques, through the hips, just everywhere really. Great exercise. We're going for another 4. And 3. 2. Last one. Bring that leg long. Reach your right hand up to the ceiling and you're just going to windmill it up. So you're coming up, find a side bend back the other way. Have a little second. And then we're coming back down. Hand to the mat, hand back behind your head. Now maybe this is good for you here. If this feels like a bit of a challenge, you can stay here. Otherwise you're going to plant your top foot on the mat. See if you can step your left foot behind, and we're finding a side plank. So we're working for stability through that shoulder, through the whole side of your body. Let's just hold for 5 and 4, 3, 2. We're coming out the same way we came in. So that left knee comes down and then we'll bring ourselves all the way up. Bring that right knee in underneath you. Left leg long, right hand down, left hand behind your head. Other side, we're finding that twist first. So left elbows coming down to the mat and then reaching back up. Coming down to the mat, reaching back up. Finding that twist through your mid-thoracic. Trying your best to keep that right arm straight as you twist down. Nice big deep breaths here. Let's go for another 3. And 2. And 1. Reaching up. Now we're going knee to elbow. So trying to find that connection, reach it long. Find the connection, reach it long. Awesome. Really trying to open up that hip, so pull the knee back towards the wall behind you. Perfect. Awesome, we're going for another 3. And 2. Last one. Step that foot down. Be strong through that right hand, strong through that left foot. As you step the right foot behind, find your side plank. And we're just holding it here. Nice work, keep lifting those hips up. Again, knee down option is there too, but try and stick with me for 5, 4, 3, 2, we're coming out the same way we came in, knee down, lifting up, find that big side bend, back the other way. Nice work. All right, we're coming back down. But this time we're going to come onto your back for me. So just lying down on your back, hands by your side, feet are hip width apart. We're just coming into a bridge. So you're peeling your hips up to the ceiling, squeeze your butt, and then rolling back down again. And peeling up, squeeze your butt, and rolling back down. So working through the glutes here, lower back. So the stronger your glutes are as well, the less load it's going to put into that low back if that is where you're experiencing pain. We will do a glute video soon to get those glutes feeling nice and strong, so look out for it. Let's go for another 3. And 2. On the next one, we're going to hold it up there. So just holding that bridge. See if you can lift your hips a little higher. Nice big deep breaths for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way down. Let's cross your right foot over the top of your left knee and just try and push that right knee down towards the mat. Try and keep it there as you peel up into your bridge and then roll back down. So we're working for a little stretch here through the hip, through the glutes, and then getting that single leg bridge in. So trying to lift the hips nice and high. Trying to keep the hips nice and square. So try not to let one side drop as you peel up and down. We're going for another 4. And 3. 2. And 1, coming all the way down. Let's swap that over. So cross the left foot over the top, push that knee down, find that stretch, and then we're peeling up and coming down. Peeling up, coming down. I'm looking for those same little tweaks here, trying not to let your hips drop. So keeping them nice and even as you peel up. Peel down and keep working for that stretch through that left hip by pushing that left knee down. Awesome. All right, we're going 2 more here. And the last one. Awesome. Coming down. Just pop both feet on the mat and just let your knees go from side to side. Stretch that out a little bit. And then we're coming into a little ball shape and we're going to go for a little rock and roll. So just freeing off that lower back there as you roll forwards and backwards, trying to make a nice round shape. And it just stretches out through that lower back as you come onto your shoulders. But just nice and gently. If it's too much, just do little rocks up and back. We're just going to go for a couple more. Really trying to come onto those shoulders. Try and keep those knees hugged into your chest. Last one. And then we'll end up on your back for me. Hands are going to come behind your head. We're going heels together, toes apart. You're going to push your feet away from you and then bring the knees back in. Try and get knees to elbow. Push the legs away. Trying to get knees to elbow. Awesome. So you're trying to squish your low back down into the mat as much as you can. If it feels like too much when you bring your legs out long, bring them a little bit higher up to the ceiling. But the lower you bring them down, the more we're going to work through that lower core. So just go to where you feel like it's a challenge for you. Nice big deep breaths. Awesome. We're going for another 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Pull the knees all the way in and then pop your feet down onto the mat. Just let your knees go from side to side. Have a little second. Awesome. And then we're going to come into one more round of bridges here, keeping that same position. So heels are together, toes are apart, knees are wide. Hands by your side. We're just peeling up into a bridge and then rolling back down again. Peeling up into your bridge and rolling back down. Awesome. So I'm trying to get the hips nice and open, because when we ride, we're in that one plane the whole time, just like pedaling, and then you're standing up on your bike. So we want to try and release the hips a little bit, get that movement through them, as well as build that strength through your back here and glutes. We're just going to go for 4 more and then hold it up there. And 3, 2, and let's hold it. Push those knees apart, press your hips up as high as you can get them for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, coming all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest and we're just rock and rolling ourselves all the way up to sitting for me. Awesome. All right. I'm coming into one more exercise for our rotational system and then we'll have a stretch. So arms are coming out in front of you. We're going to make our round back. We're rolling halfway down. You're going to bring your fists together and we're going for a little rotation here. So you're trying to get your elbow down towards the mat, come back to the middle, over to the other side, come back to the middle. Nice big deep breaths as you rotate from side to side. Awesome. Beautiful. Maybe you can go back a tiny bit further. Keep thinking about that round back. Awesome. Let's go for another 4. And 3, 2, and 1. And then we'll sit all the way up. Nice work. Cross your legs in front of you if you can. And then we're coming onto all 4s. We're just going to tuck the toes under, come up into a pike shape, and just pedal out the heels. So finding a stretch all the way down the back of the leg, through that lower back. Nice work. And really trying to press your heel down as much as you can. Awesome. And then from here, we're going to let the knees drop down. Sit back on your heels, finding a round back. And then we're pulling all the way forward, looking up to the ceiling, find an arched back. And then sitting back on your heels, finding that round back. Pulling forward, looking up, and pulling all the way back. Let's go one more like that, rounding, looking up, and then pulling all the way back. Coming back through all 4s, tuck your toes under, come up, find your plank, and then you're going to walk your feet all the way up to your hands and just have a little dangle from side to side. Just let everything feel free. Nice big deep breaths. You can bend through one knee, bend through the other knee. And then one last little twist here. So left hand's going to grab your right ankle, right hand's reaching up to the ceiling. Slight bend in that left knee, and then you're trying to pull yourself around, find that nice big twist. Nice big deep breaths every time you breathe out. See if you can twist around a little further. Awesome. One more big deep breath. And then we're coming back to the middle, over to the other side. Reaching your arm up. Nice big deep breaths. Find that twist, slight bend in that right knee. And then we'll come back through the middle and just roll all the way up to standing. Roll those shoulders back. You can reach your arms all the way up and then shake it out. Nice work. I hope you found that helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel so I can keep delivering you more Pilates routines to help keep you doing the things you love forever. Thanks.